Welcome to the final session on how do you conduct a comprehensive literature review using bibliometrics. Now, this is the Excel spreadsheet that you will get on export from BiblioShiny, which you had first imported through Web of Science. Now, this Excel spreadsheet has to be made a little more friendly so that you can go through the various articles that have been mentioned. Out here, I have exported an Excel spreadsheet, which is basically a search on coupons and online. So any study which has as coupons or coupon mentioned along with the term online has been put out here. So the first thing that we need to do is to convert these headings into headings which make sense. So what I will do is I'll insert a row here. There are these field tags in Web of Science, and the headings there were really these field tags. So what we can possibly do is to take field tags from one uh, of the spreadsheet. I'll copy these tags and I put these tags out here in my and we can do a VLOOKUP. On the term author, I choose the table. First column and false. I'll also add a dollar sign so that this table does not change as I move table. So, sorry, I'll have to choose the second column. I just copy this till the end. And that gives me the actual naming. Since I'll insert one more row, I'll copy this row as a value. Taking it till the end. And I'm pasting it as a value. Now I can delete the first two rows. The second thing which I will be doing is choosing the columns that I would like to review. Authors, authors keywords, keywords, which is columns A, B, C. Then we also have column F, abstract, followed by column this is document title, so we will have publisher address is not required. We will need a digital object identifier, publication name, and year published. I would also like to choose one more column, which is document title. Just search on that. Yes, that is AK. So these are the columns which I have marked in green are the ones I have found useful. So I'll hide all the other columns. You can, in case you find any other column useful, you could you could unhide it or not hide it. But these are the ones which you would absolutely need for you to make your study useful. And the final thing. The next thing I would like to do is to understand two things. One is ABDC journal rank and the Scopus citation score. So I am going to do a VLOOKUP on the publication, which is out here, and look at, there is a file which can be downloaded from the net, which is known as ABDC journal, where ABDC journals are listed with their ratings. So I'll choose this file, and it's the fourth column which I will pick up, and with a match. So that will give me the ABDC journal list. This I can take it down till for all. So if you can see, number of A star journals are there when you immediately get which are the good studies in this area. Once again, this area was really an area wherever studies have cited coupon or coupons and have cited online together. Scopus citation index score. This is another thing to get an idea of the level of publication. So we'll once again do a VLOOKUP on Scopus on the publication. We go to one other table known as list of Scopus index journals, Feb 2019. This is available once again on the internet. And I'm going to pick up the first column has to be the journal name. And we are going to pick up the 2017 citation score. So once again, this is a 13th column, which I have found out from before, and we click false, and that gives you the Scopus citation score. As we will go down. The next thing that I would like to do is to create a readable format. So we will create some space for authors, keywords, keywords abstract. Abstract will be a lot more area. DOI, you don't really need. Publication, yes. Document title. I don't think this is required, so I'll just hide it. And publication year in journal. So I'll choose these columns separately. MVK and right click. So now you have a readable document out here. Uh, Once you have a readable document, I would suggest creating 5 more columns before this. And these columns which I have been using are the following. Is theme, sub-theme, geography, quantitative or empirical, or you can use quantitative or qualitative, and the method if it is a qualitative study. Now, what you want to really arrive at is that on the right hand side out here, you have your author keywords, keyword plus, abstracts, the DOI, which can be used later on when searching for these articles, publication name, document title, year published, and this we can perhaps increase. Now, uh, you have the information. All you need to do is to start understanding what themes people have been studying. So the primary theme is coupon, even in this first study. The secondary theme, if you were to read this first study, is something about how coupons are delivered. Hmm. So, so, so now what you will, you can also freeze this pane. And here it's difficult to know what the geography was and whether it was, I think it was a empirical study. So you can write empirical study here, but it's not clear what was the method they used. So you can go through these abstracts as of all your studies and start realizing that there is a pattern. If the number of studies are more, you might want to use filter conditions like ABDC journal rankings and other filter conditions. Some of the filter conditions that you can use are of the kind like ABDC A and A star, most relevant sources, most relevant authors, and most local cited authors. These are details that you have got from your bibliographic study, and you can use this details to establish filter conditions on this file. But since this file has about 77 studies, it is worth going through all the abstracts of these 77 studies and start forming a pattern of how people have studied coupons, in what context they have studied coupons. There is a possibility that some studies, the theme might not be coupon, the theme might be something else, and then your theme would be something else, but you will start evolving a picture of how this is studied. Based on that, you can then take your focus of your focus area and look at the articles that you would like to go and download, which you can search on the net, but most likely you will have to go to JSTOR or EBSCO or and other sources like ProQuest. There's a possibility that in case you are not able to find, you will need to approach some of the libraries which have the databases which can bring up the articles of your interest. This shortens the time period and also gives you a comprehensive understanding of the subject that you want to research on, and also gives you a comprehensive set of articles that you could read for your literature review. I hope this series of videos have been useful, and I look forward for many more engaging themes for research in the future. Thank you.